I'm here today with a kind of two-part video. It is a tutorial and it's a haul. So this is going to be a haul on some stuff I got from Glambot and then a tutorial using some of their products. This month is their birthday month, and so they asked if I would like to do a tutorial using some products from their website, which if you guys don't know about Glambot, I've already done one haul, which I will link down below, but they are a website where you can get current and limited edition makeup, high-end makeup products. They have MAC, Dior, Chanel, Nars, Stila, just a ton of different brands. A lot of the stuff is pre-owned, gently used products. They do have some new products on there as well. Pre-owned, gently used products. They do have some new products on there as well. Everything I've purchased from the last two, everything that I've gotten from the last, this haul and the prior haul have been like brand new. It doesn't even look like anyone ever swatched them. So they are at a discounted price, so they're not like a full price item. And you also can sell your makeup. I'm not too familiar with that process because I've never sold my makeup on there. But a lot of you have told me in my last video that you love Glambot and you had purchased stuff and had a great experience with them as well. So I wanted to collaborate with them again and do another haul and then incorporate a tutorial. So two of these things I did not buy when I was on their website because I already owned them, but as soon as I saw them on there, I knew that I needed to do a tutorial with them, and because I saw they were available on their website, I decided to use them in a tutorial. So these ones I already owned, I purchased with my own money a long time ago, but they were from the Shop MAC, Drop MAC collection or something like that. And it's the Color Added and the Shop and Drop palette. So I used both of these today. I used that really fun, bright, kind of chartreuse greeny yellow color in my inner corner. And then I used these purples on the lower lash line. So I thought it'd just be a fun spring look, and since I saw they were available on the website, I decided to pull them out of my collection and do them. I will leave them down below as well if you're interested in picking them up. If you don't have that, this yellowy color is very on trend right now. I'm seeing it all over Instagram, popped in the inner corner, and so that's kind of what inspired me to come up with this look. And then the other things that I got were two Nars products and a Stila product. I'm wearing the Stila one today. This is the Lillium Convertible Cream Blush. You will see me apply it in the video. I love it. It is such a beautiful, natural looking blush. It's so gorgeous. And I love these. They can be used on your cheeks or your lips. And when I got this, it didn't even look like it was swatched. I mean, it looks like it's swatched now because I applied it to my face. Love this. And I also used the Lustre blush from Nars. And everything was packaged very nicely. It was all like triple bubble wrapped, but it comes with a little sticker here to show that they have like sanitized it. And honestly, it looked like this maybe was used one time. And this is also on my face today. I have it on my cheeks. And then the other thing that I got was this duo called Bouthan or Bouthan. It's a really pretty pink duo from Nars. And I was thinking about using this for my lower lash line, but I decided to use that MAC color instead. I have so many swatches on my hand. But it's a really pretty like bubblegum pink and then a lighter pink. So those are the items that I got. These ones I already owned, but I'm using them in the tutorial. So I will leave a link down below if you're interested in getting any of these items from Glambot, checking it out. I highly recommend signing up for their emails because I am getting emails all the time. Not like too many emails, but I'm getting frequent emails of they're 80% off, buy one, get one, new products. So the stuff sells out pretty fast if it's like a really hot limited edition item. So you always want to be checking their website, and it's addicting and it's super fun and they have some really great products. So I will leave the links down below. For any new users, you get 30% off for 72 hours after this video goes up. And then you can always just use the links anyways to get you directly to the products. But for any new users, 72 hours, 30% off. And if you want to check out this tutorial, then just stay tuned.
When I met you in the summer, till my heart beats out, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, oh my gosh, I feel it in the air. Telephone wires above are sizzling like a snare. Honey, I'm on fire. I feel it everywhere. Nothing scares me anymore.
this eye like almost done because I was trying to figure out what I was doing, and when I kind of started doing it, I'm like, ooh, I like that. Let's do the other eye. So the other eye will be, you know, it's just so simple and easy that I don't feel like I need to do a walkthrough, but the rest of my face I will. So for my primer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is a fantastic primer. It's one of my favorites. It has antioxidants in it, and it smells like coconut. So it's just a really, really good primer. Okay, so the next product I'm going to go in is with this IT Cosmetics CC Bronzer. And this is new, and it intrigued me, so I wanted to try it out. I love their CC cream, but I've never tried their bronzer. This is a new product. So I'm going to apply this with a brush, I'm guessing, because that's usually how I apply their CC cream. But this one's just a little bit more of a bronzed shade, so I'm not going to use this as my foundation though. You probably could, but I'm just going to use this as kind of a bronzer to warm up my face because I did self-tan, and that way a little bit of that bronze can peek through my foundation. And it is kind of showing up pretty luminous, actually. You can see that. I have quite the glow going here. I'm going to take a tissue. So sometimes if a foundation is super dewy like this on me, I'll just blot it down with the foundation or with the tissue, and that kind of gets the excess product and it takes away a lot of the shine. But this seems to have a lot of luminosity to it. A little bit more than I like, but that's okay. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with the Dior Nude Skin. And the thing that I love about the Glambot website is they do carry Dior products, and they do have foundations on there. The shades are kind of all over the place because it is like makeup that other people are selling, and they do have new products on there as well, but I'm assuming that most of the Dior stuff is probably items that people have decided to sell. So I'm going to go in with a Sigma Flat Top Kabuki, and my Dior shade is in 30, 030. And I'm just going to kind of put this over that bronzer. And it's going to give a really nice, kind of healthy look to the skin without being super heavy. This foundation is really great. Okay, I'm going to take this down my neck a little bit. I really like this foundation. It does have a little bit of a scent, so if you don't like perfumey scents, it does have a little bit of a scent to it. Alright, for my concealer, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and I'm kind of, this eye is a little bit farther ahead, but we'll catch it up in just a second. And don't mind my hair. I always film my tutorials, it seems like, when I have wet hair, but that's just how I do it. I do my hair last. I have too much hair to you know, blow dry right away, so I let as much as I can air dry. Otherwise, I'll be blow drying my hair for hours.
Let me just say, I love you really much.
I love you really much. I love the way the foundation has paired over that bronzer. It's really pretty. So I'm going to kind of fix this a little bit because it got a little bit haywire. Okay, to set everything, I'm going to use my CC powder from MAC. I'm almost out of this. I've had these forever. I had a pink one and a yellow one that I mixed together, and this is all that's left of that. So I love this for setting under eye concealer. It really does fill in the lines and also smooth over your pores, so it makes you look like you have like airbrushed pores and stuff. I really like it. And I also, you know, I find it helps keep me matte a little bit. So I'm actually only putting this in my T-zone because I want to keep a fresh face kind of on the rest of my face. So I'm only setting just the center portion of my face. One of my favorite cream bronzers right now, and this is the Chanel Tan de Chanel, and it looks like this. I love this. I love using it with the Sigma 3D HD brush. It's kind of pointed in the center, and I find it just makes doing your like bronzing really easy. So I'm going to just start dabbing this in, because see that this pointed part right here just fits so well right into the hollows of your cheeks. And I just kind of dab back and forth. I don't swipe, I just kind of blot it back and forth. And then I turn it this way and blend. And I really, really love this brush for that. And this cream bronzer just blends into your skin like a dream. It's so amazing. I'm gonna do a little bit up here on my forehead. And this side. And I just kind of stamp it. I just find that works the best, is just to stamp it. Okay. This is in the shade Lillium, and it's a beautiful, very natural pink color. I love applying cream blushes with a beauty blender. I just think it helps it melt into the skin a little bit easier. And this one is like perfect. It's the perfect, just rosy, natural pink. It's not too bright, it's just really pretty. And these could be used, these are the convertible ones. They could be used on your lips and cheeks. I have a few different colors. I have peony, I think, and fuchsia, and maybe one other color. But I really like them, and they give that kind of really pretty dewy look to your cheeks. So this is the new MAC Color Matters Technical Liner from one of their new collections. Any lime green will work, but this one matches really, really well with what we're doing. So I'm wanting to just kind of provide a base for our eyeshadow. I'm going to take this color and we're going to drag it on the inner corner. This pencil I find is like not super creamy, so it's a little bit hard to work with, and it tugs just a tiny bit. So these technical pencils are not my favorite. They're just not super creamy. Fun, bright green color, and I'm using a MAC 242, and we're just going to put that right in the inner corner. So when I saw that these palettes were on there, I was like, yes, I'm totally doing a tutorial using that. I've been wanting to do something with a bright pop in the inner corner because I've seen a ton of pictures on Instagram with like a bright yellow or a bright teal on the inner corner. So I was all about that life when I saw this palette on there and knew that you guys would be able to get your hands on it if you wanted to recreate this look and did not have that, you know, bright yellow color. This is Urban Decay Ransom. I'm not super crazy about Urban Decay liners. Any purple you have will work though. That's okay. This is another palette from that same collection, which I did see on their website as well. And this is called the Shop and Drop. And I'm gonna go in with this really bright iridescent purple. And this is a Sigma like flat definer brush. So I'm just kind of stamping it on the waterline, and then I'm gonna drag it and run it along the lower lash line. And I'm going to actually run that on the actual lash line too, just to intensify that purple. And now I'm going to take that same flat definer brush and we're going to smoke out the lower lash line with the purple. Okay, and then to blend that out, I'm going to take a Makeup Geek, this is like a small crease brush, and I'm going to go in with the light pink right here. It's like a really soft baby pink, and I'm going to just kind of blend that out a little bit. We're going to go in with the Tarte liner, the Tarteist Tarte liner. I love this stuff so much. And just an angled brush. This is a MAC 208. Sealed and stuff. This is Lustre, and I've been wanting this for a long time. So when I saw it on the website, I was like, yes, please. And it literally looks like it's been used one time. So I'm just going to kind of put that on the cheeks a little bit. I'm gonna bronze my face really quick. I'm gonna use this new MAC Golden Rinse bronzer. It's kind of like one of their extra dimension bronzers, and I'm really stoked on this. I'm really, really excited. So I'm gonna use my Chanel brush that I got last time from Glambot, and I'm going to run that into the product, and I'm just gonna do like general bronzing. I'm not doing any crazy contouring. I'm just kind of bronzing up the face. And I love this because it has a little bit of a glow, so I think it's perfect for the summertime. Yes, I love this. Oh my goodness. And I love this brush. It's really nice. Okay, let me do my brows, and then my lashes and I'll pop back in. All right, so I'm back. I have decided to just do my hair and come back to you guys. So I ended up putting a little bit more purple on my waterline because that Urban Decay pencil was like not staying. This is the Ardency in Monster liner in deep purple. So I just ran that on my waterline to intensify the purple a little bit. I put my lashes on. These are the Esquito, I think they're the Oh So Sweet lashes. I just love them. I think they're the most beautiful lashes. I've worn these probably 15 times and they're still so soft, so just natural and pretty looking. I mean, natural for false lashes. They're really beautiful. I have a 15% off coupon down below. I'll leave that in the description box. So if you're wanting to pick up some beautiful Esquito lashes, they're hands down my all-time favorite lashes of life. They're so insanely gorgeous. For my lips, I have kind of a random combo. This is the Nars Alagua lip pencil. So I lined and filled in my lips. It just kind of gave it a really pretty purpley mauve look, which I thought tied into the purple on my lower lash line and kind of that mauve color we put in the crease. And then I topped it with Loraqu's Goddess lipstick, which is a really pretty, I have so many swatches on my hands, you guys, it's insane. It's a really pretty purple, like a dusty purple. And that looked a little bit too intense purpley mauve. So then I went in with White Russian from Buxom, and that kind of toned it down a little bit and made it a little bit softer. And I like that a little bit more. Yeah, so that's the finished look. I really like how it turned out. I think that it is very neutral, but also kind of funky and fun. So if you're wanting to start playing with color and you're really used to just a neutral eye, and maybe you're bored of just popping a bright color on your lower lash line, try a fun color like a bright chartreuse or maybe a teal or a mint green or something in that inner corner. And I think it just kind of spices it up a bit and gives it a little bit of, you know, uniqueness. I think it's really cool. I think this will be a look I will for sure be wearing a ton this spring, summertime. I think it's really, really fun. And I love the greens paired with the purples. I just love green and purple together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry that part of it is kind of like a voiceover or like to music, but it's such a simple, really easy, neutral eye, and mainly the focus is this inner corner and the lower lash line. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I have a bunch more coming up for you this coming next few weeks or so. If you've tried Glambot, I would love to hear your experience. I love hearing your guys' feedbacks. My last video, a lot of you said you really, really love them and you've purchased a bunch of stuff from them and have been happy with them. I've been really happy with the 2 orders that I've placed so far. And again, all of the stuff will be linked down below, all the products used, as well as the link to get 30% off for new users for the next 3 days, 72 hours, 3 days, yeah. So anyways guys, happy birthday Glambot, and thank you so much for letting me do this fun tutorial inspired by the colors of your logo and companies. So thanks again guys, I'll talk to you guys later, bye!